The fog was so thick, it felt like I was breathing water. It was 3:13 a.m., and the station was a ghost town. Just me and the humming silence under a single, buzzing light. The digital board was blank, no trains scheduled for hours. I was just waiting for what I didn't even know anymore. Then, a low rumble started, growing from down the tracks. A single headlight cut through the mist, attached to a train that looked like it was forged from shadow itself, black and completely out of place. It wasn't on any schedule. It glided to a stop right in front of me, silent as a tomb, and with a soft hiss. The doors slid open, inviting me into the darkness within. I don't know why I got on. Maybe it was the cold, or the loneliness, or just a pull I couldn't explain. The moment I stepped inside, the door sealed shut behind me. The carriage was empty, or at least, it seemed to be. The lights flickered, casting long, dancing shadows that played tricks on my eyes. I started hearing things, faint whispers, like secrets being shared just out of earshot. I walked down the aisle, and out of the corner of my eye, I'd see them. Figures sitting in the seats, their shapes blurry and indistinct. But whenever I turned to look directly, they were gone. Just empty seats and the rhythmic click-clack of the wheels on the track, which seemed to be getting faster. My heart hammered against my ribs. I had to find someone, anyone. I pushed through the door into the next carriage. This one was different. It was darker, colder, and at the far end, a figure stood with his back to me. He was tall, wearing an old-fashioned conductor's uniform. I called out, "Excuse me, where is this train going?" He turned around slowly, so slowly. His face was a void, a smear of darkness where features should have been, except for his eyes. They glowed with a faint, cold light, like dying embers. He leaned in, and a voice that sounded like rustling leaves and cracking ice whispered, "This train never stops." Suddenly, the train lurched, throwing me against the wall. It was moving at an impossible speed now. Outside the windows, the world was a blur of twisted trees and strange, skeletal structures against a perpetually dark sky. A loud bang echoed through the carriages as every connecting door slammed shut, one after another, trapping me. Panic set in. I turned back to the main carriage, and my blood ran cold. They were all there now, the shadow passengers. Every seat was filled, dozens of them, all sitting perfectly still. Their featureless faces turned towards me, not looking at me. But through me, the silence was absolute, heavier than any sound I'd ever heard. The only thing moving was a train, hurtling through this endless night. Then, just as abruptly as it started, the train slowed. The screech of brakes was deafening, and with a final jolt, it stopped. The doors slid open onto a familiar platform. It was the same station. I scrambled out, gasping for air, my feet hitting the concrete. I was free. I turned back to look at the train, to make sure it was real. And that's when I saw the station sign. The paint was peeling, and the letters had changed. It didn't say Hopewell Crossing anymore. It read, "Last stop," as the train doors began to close. I looked into the window of the carriage I had just fled. I saw the shadow passengers, still staring forward. And among them, sitting in the very seat I had occupied, was another figure. It was me, a pale, translucent version of myself, my face blank, my eyes empty, as the train began to pull away into the fog. A final whisper echoed across the platform, seeming to come from the station itself. "Next passenger, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this ride, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories from the shadows."